Okay, so now it's Otis Redding's turn. Sam Cooke was one of Otis's inspirations. He got started in Little Richard's band in the 50s and eventually got discovered as he was working as a driver and maybe a backup singer for Johnny Jenkins, who was a guitar player. The very first thing that happened was they gave him just a demo session, gave him a couple of hours, and they said, well, do you have anything for us? He sang them These Arms of Mine, which is one of his big early hits. They were very impressed. Like I say, became a hit. They got an album. And his band was the Stax Volt Band. People in that band included Booker T of Booker T and the MGs. Matter of fact, this really is Booker T and the MGs that I'm describing to you now. They were a band, by the way, who had a big hit in around the same time called Green Onions. They had a drummer named Al Jackson, but they had two guys on bass and guitar named Donald Duck Dunn and Steve Cropper. These guys reappeared in 1978 as the architects behind the Blues Brothers, featuring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. So they're the guys that put this band together. So, very well-respected individuals, both Steve Cropper and Donald Duck Dunn. You should look up both of them. He had a few albums out by the time of Monterey. This is an early one. He sings soul ballads. Otis Redding sings soul or Otis Blue. That might be a good place to start. He did a duet album with Carla Thomas. Of course, this is what came out right after he passed away. One of his most famous songs is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. It was recorded 3 days before his death, which was in December of '67, just about 6 months after this concert. Really a shame. Now, at the time, most of where Otis had played was places on the Chitlin circuit, as they called it, which was essentially all black audiences, all black performers, because that was really their only option. So he had never really played to a big rock white audience. So this is 6 months before that accident, and he puts on a show that I think is one of my favorites in music. I think we only get video for a few of these. We may get a lot of audience shots, just so you know. But we're going to play through the 15-minute set, as it was. So I believe he starts with the song Shake. So remember, at this point, no one's heard of Otis Redding that's in this audience. I mean, a small smattering of people, yes, have, but mostly this crowd doesn't know him, and he's breaking into them for the first time. It's also, by the way, it's the last night, or not the last night, but it's the last set of Saturday night. They'd run up against curfew, so they could just barely squeeze him on, and that's why he only played 15 minutes. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And he was getting rushed off the stage the whole time he was playing, pretty much. So he did a great job in that respect.
It's been a real groovy day and a great evening, and here's, let's bring on with a big hand, Mr. Otis Redding.
Everybody said, shake! Let me hear the whole crowd. Shake! Everybody said, shake! A little bit louder. Shake! Early in the morning. Shake! Late in the evening. Shake! In the midnight hour. Shake! When the time going bad. Shake! Shake with the feeling. Shake! Shake with the feeling. Listen while I talk to you now. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do now. There's a new thing going around here. Tell you what, put me down now. You move your body all around and then shake. Oh, that's the way you do it. Now shake. Oh, go, baby. Now shake. Shake, shake it, baby. Shake it like a bowl of soup, yeah. The lady gonna loop, yeah. Put your hand on the hip now. Come on, let your backbone slip. Move your body like a hip and then shake. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I was saying Janis Joplin absolutely adored him, and actually so did Pigpen in the Grateful Dead. And I mean, like, he was an underground big legend. All the groups were happy to see him.
Well, it would seem like the type of music he does and everything that he would kind of stick out like a sore thumb, or just not fit in with the whole Monterey thing. But he fits in perfectly with that.
Yeah,
really gets the crowd going. And
yeah, he's got so much energy.
There.
He really cranks them up, and he keeps doing that. He like brings them up, brings them down, brings them. It's kind of amazing. All right, so this one, I believe, is his own Respect. So he wrote it, and he acknowledges Aretha here.
Thank you so much. This is another one of mine. Song we like to do for everybody. Love Crowd. This song is a song that a girl took away from me. Good friend of mine. This girl, she just took this song, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. What you want, honey, you got it. What you need, baby, you got it. All I'm asking for the respect that I can hold. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, now, ooh, Lord. Hey, little girl, you're sweet looking, honey. I'm about to give you all of my money. All I want you to do is give it the respect that I can hold. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, now, ooh, Lord. Hey, little girl, you're sweet looking, honey. I'm about to give you all of my money. All I'm asking, hey, the respect when I get home. Hey, yeah, yeah, now, ooh, Lord. Hey, little girl, you're sweet looking, honey. I'm about to give you all of my money. All I want you to do, just give it the respect when I get home. Hey, yeah, respect what I want. That's right. So this honey, and I'm about to give you all of my money. All I'm asking, hey, the respect when I get home. Hey, yeah, now, ooh, Lord. Hey, little girl, you're sweet little honey, and I'm about to give you all of my money. All I want you to do, just give it to respect when I get home. Hey, yeah, respect what I want, respect is what I need, respect is what I want, respect is what I need. Got to have this, got to have to, respect, baby, respect, respect, baby, respect. Everything I want, give it to me. What I need, baby, give it to me. Give it to me. Sock it to me. Sock it to me, mama. Sock it to me. Respect, yeah. Respect. Respect, yeah. Respect. Thank you so much. All right now.
This is a track, a mellower track. You got to see what he does in this because it's pretty wild. He plays with the crowd a bit here. This is it was a moderate hit called "I've Been Loving You Too Long."
We'd like for you to kind of, we're going to slow it down this time and sing a soulful number. This song is a song that, we all ought to sing sometime. This is the love crowd, right? We all love each other, don't we? Am I right? Let me hear you say yeah now. All right. I've been loving you too long to stop now. as you become a habit to me. I've been loving you oh too long, and I don't want to stop now. Oh. Can you do that one more time, Al? Just like that. Do it just one more time. One more. With you, my life has been so wonderful. I can't stop now. And your love is growing cold. My love is growing stronger as our affair grows old. Ooh, I'm loving you oh too long, and I don't want to stop now. No, no, no. I've been loving you just a little bit too long, and I don't want to stop now. No, 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 and don't make me stop now. Oh, have mercy. No, baby, I'm down on my knees. Please don't make me stop now, yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you with all my heart, and I can't stop now. Please, 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 yeah. Don't make me stop now, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love you with heart and soul, I love you, I love you. Good God Almighty, I love you, baby. I love you, honey. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, I love.
What I love about that is the weird chord change, really, because like you know. Yeah, that's a strange one, especially for a ballad like that. I love ballad like that, but I love the energy. So now he's doing a Rolling Stones cover, Satisfaction.
Jump again! Here we go! Oh. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. I done tried, I done tried, I done tried hard, I done tried. I can't get me no, oh no, and I can't get no, oh no. When I'm riding in my heart, and the man comes on the radio, he keeps telling me more about that useless information. He's trying to mess up my imagination, and I can't get me no, oh no, and I can't. We got to groove it, or we got to have it. Got to, we got to have it. Got to, won't you wait all the time? Thinking it's good, want to put me down. I keep on walking right in my sleep. Keep on messing up, ain't even me. Keep on trying to find somebody to love me. Give me some answer. I can't find nobody. Oh, no, nobody. Give me no action. We got to have it, satisfaction. We got to have it, satisfaction. Early in the morning, won't satisfaction. Late in the evening, won't satisfaction. Break it down. Give it to me. Let me have it. Give me some. Want me some? Give it to me. Let me have me some. Faction. Give it to me. Faction. Give me some. Faction. Got it. Satisfaction. You got to get it. Satisfaction. Things you want it. Satisfaction. You got to get it. Satisfaction. Things you want it. Satisfaction. You got it. Satisfaction. Give it to me. Satisfaction. Got to satisfy you. Got to satisfy you. Got to satisfy you. Thank you.
They love it, man.
Yeah.
They're killing it out there. I would love. Can you just imagine being in a band where you can like change the tempo like that on like pretty much on command? Go through songs, or like you work up stuff and you get to change. I would love that. That's so rare. Like you don't even hear bands do that these days.
Well, he just really owns the crowd. It's great watching him.
Yeah, yeah, really a force of nature.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to our last track, which is Try a Little Tenderness, which was a pretty good size hit at the time.
Thank you so much. We'd like to take time now and drop the tempo one more time. This is a song that I want to dedicate to all the miniskirts. And I dig. Oh, she may be weary. Them young girls, they do get wearied wearing that same old miniskirt dress. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But when she gets weary, you try your little tenderness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I know she's waiting, just anticipating for things that she'll never, never, never possess. No, no, no. But while she there waiting, try just a little bit of tenderness. That's all you got to do. Now it might be a little bit sentimental, no, but she has her griefs and care. Yeah, 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 yeah. But the soft words, they are spoke so gentle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it makes it easier to bear. Oh, she won't regret it, no, no. The young girls, they don't forget it. Love is their whole happiness. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's all so easy. All you got to do is try a little tenderness, yeah. Damn it, huh? All you got to do is know how to love her. You got to hold her, squeeze her, never leave her. Now get to her, got to just try a little tenderness. Yeah, yeah, Lord have mercy now. All you got to do is take my advice. You got to hold her, don't squeeze her, never leave her. You got to hold her, love her so you got to try a little tenderness. A little tenderness.
So yeah, the mighty Otis Redding. Back in the 90s, I got really into him and all of the stuff that he had put out. And what I can tell you about this year, 1967, is that was kind of a turning point. And when he did Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, like I say, that was 3 days before the fatal plane crash that took him and his band. But it's quite different from all of his other output. All of his stuff is really solid. It's kind of, it's all 3-minute soul songs, you know, basically, or Stax Volt style R&B. You know what you're getting with that. And with Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, it's a little bit different. Like you didn't normally hear acoustic guitar, you know, things like that. You didn't often hear sound effects. You wouldn't hear those particular changes very often either. They were pretty inventive in how they wrote those earlier songs. And his catalog is really strong. Lots of hits, lots of great material to listen to. I can listen to it all day. But it's just interesting. You got to wonder what would have happened had he lived. What would have happened in 1968? Chances are he was about to metamorphosize. Like his next album was going to be something big that went beyond the genre he was in and kind of expanded out. Expanded him as an artist. You can kind of hear that he was going that way. And as a matter of fact, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay was kind of dedicated to Monterey. He's talking about the San Francisco Bay. So yeah. So it's kind of a sad ending, but nonetheless, it was great to have the material he did leave behind. And he's just another one of those artists where the Monterey Pop Festival really figures in heavily to their legacy. And I don't know about you, Adrian, watching all these clips. I mean, seeing that festival and seeing how different it is from a festival today, for example.
Oh God!
You know, they didn't even have the PA completely down at that point. You know, they were still working out live music sound. It's interesting to hear how different things were, and then how styles changed from there.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long time. It's been over 50 years. And like these festivals and everything, at the time, this was like a totally brand new thing.
Always interesting to go back and check out that era. I haven't actually checked out a lot of that stuff in a long time. But in any case, this was fun. So if you have any thoughts or comments on any of the stuff that we looked at today, please feel free to leave them below. And if you wouldn't mind giving us a like and perhaps subscribing if you're interested in hearing what other thoughts we have on other musical topics. I think with that, we'll bid you adieu until next time. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.